All right, well, GM everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Obviously, a few people requested this in the Memecoin chat, so I thought, yeah, it's easier probably just to do it on live stream than me spending time going through all the mid caps and the large caps that we've been in for a long time. But yeah, it's a good time to take a double check on those positions and see whether there's some good opportunities out there. I think why I'm looking to long Mog and Popcat is because they've just been the leading two meme coins for such a long time. And I think you want to have exposure to that. And if we can catch that next leg up by catching these, I've just pretty much just set my levels on fibs and pullbacks down to a certain area where I'm happy to accumulate it. And ideally, we're trying to catch that next leg up on a lot of those meme coins that we're looking to long. So stay patient. The PP chart or the PayPay, whatever you want to call that one. Yeah, that one's down quite a lot, but at the end of the day, it's still within my DCA range, and I do have a limit order set even lower than where it currently is. So if that does hit, that brings your average down as well. So yeah, be patient with those trades, guys. They are high time frame swing trades, probably over weeks. So do stay patient with those. But yeah, we'll run through our list. Pretty much what I was just chatting to Sexy about was maybe sharing like a watch list between us all in the group chat. It might be just easier to track some of the memes that we're looking at and just have it all streamlined. But again, we'll I'll streamline it out, make sure I can share this with you guys so that it doesn't like rug you and it only shows me. So I'll play around with that. Let me know in the chat if you the spreadsheet that we've been using, like, do you find it valuable? Coach has obviously made another one, which is even like it's better because you can input APIs from CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. And it does give you live updates of the current positions that you're in. So let me know if you do value the spreadsheet, because if you do, then we will keep running that, and I'll probably transfer over to the new one in the coming week. I do have to learn myself how to just input all the data and that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's good. I'm happy to do it if people are getting use out of it. If people aren't getting use out of it, then there's no reason for it really. So all right, so. We've seen a few meme coins go on an absolute tear right recently. Like thinking of like Doge here on WETH, Memecoin, which we caught obviously. Where's that one there? And you've seen like Loose, and you've seen Me, and you've seen so many of these Solana meme coins go off. But we've really seen a switch back into Ethereum meme coins. Definitely this past probably week or so. So always be aware of that. And that's why I did buy some spot ETH, is to obviously hold ETH, but now be a bit more active on the east side as long as gas doesn't get too high, right? And that's the most important part. So we will be keeping an eye on that. And obviously if you don't have a bot for ETH, I'd highly recommend either BullX or Pepe Boost do have an ETH version. Just go to the official links tab in the Discord and you'll be able to sign up for that. I'm using Pepe Boost on ETH as well as Sol. So that's where I'm trading these meme coins at the moment. But yeah, looking across here, you've got nice, beautiful numbers on the Ethereum side, and there's a few that like Mog, this is why I'm looking to long. Like it's already down like 25% from its all-time high the other day. So for me, this is accumulation. So this is where I sent through two longs, right? And the two longs I've sent, one is from this current position to pretty much this low here, and you're accumulating in this range, okay? And again, like if I'm sending longs, you could definitely buy a spot. Always be aware of that as well. The second one is a little bit low. I think I have my stop loss way down here, okay? And I'd be happily going down further. So I'm in both positions because if we do lose this area, then it is probably more bearish. I just don't know if we go that far down, guys. Like we're now moving into that part of the cycle where everything does pump quite crazy and quite crazily fast. It obviously just depends on what macro does, what BTC dominance is doing. Total 3 is showing me that altcoins and meme coins do want to break out, but BTC dominance is just still so high. So always be aware of that, because memes and alts will lag until BTC dominance starts to show more bearishness, which Sexy and Aussie and myself will definitely keep you up to date with that. And also USD dominance and USD, what it's doing as well. It is good to be aware of what if that's rallying, then that's traditionally not as good for crypto. If it's dumping, then that's great for crypto. So being aware of macro definitely still helps you make favorable trades in meme coins and altcoins. So always be aware of that, guys. If anybody tells you different, they have no idea. So yeah, make sure you're aware of that. So for me, guys, if you're not in Mog, pretty much I'd start accumulating DCAing at all these levels. Just set either spot buys or like we have in the leverage channel. I've set orders at these fibs. I can't remember if I do have an order down at this one too, and my stop loss. I think my stop loss for the safer trade is down there. So as you can see, it's quite a long DCA process if we do take out this double bottom that we created earlier this month. If that is the case, then so be it, and we likely continue down to these levels. But I think a shallow pullbacks for meme coins are very much an opportunity at the moment. So yeah, keep an eye on that. So Mog's at a good level for me. The other one that I've just looked along was PopCat. This is one that I wish I had way more exposure to, but we just never could get a good entry with the travels and stuff earlier in the year. But again, I apologize, my internet. I am getting a new modem. I spent money on a new modem, so hopefully that arrives in a couple of days' time. But if we have a look here, PopCat, literally, like, where did it bounce? Like, above its 0.5. So that's what I mean. Like, always be on the lookout. Set some limit orders, usually slightly above the fibs, because they can get taken out like you've seen here. But we're at the shallow fib right now, and potentially we might come back down to the 382. So again, this is where I'm looking to long, and I have my stop loss at that wick there, I'm pretty sure, from memory. And now obviously price and market cap are a bit different when you're looking to long it. But PopCat, anywhere below this sort of 1.46 to this region here is very much a buy. And if you get even further than that, guys, if you get lower than the 618, then I think that's a steal longer term. You have to remember to zoom out. And these things are going to go crazy. Like, just promise me, okay? These things will go crazy. You just have to stay patient with your spot bags in these sorts of memes. But yeah, PopCat looks probably good for accumulation at about this level, but if not, a little bit lower. Our first entry was about 1.18 bills. So we are still up from our first entry, which is great. But I'd love, again, to accumulate a little bit further down here as well. Let's go look at Giga. This also set a new all-time high recently. And again, this is what I mean. A lot of people, a lot of meme coins, are quite down. So it's very much an opportunity at the moment. Now, this chart is just unbelievable. So for me, something like this, right? Like we caught this. This is our buy, the 130 mil area. We caught this buy here in the group. So I'm still holding. I have taken a bit of profits, maybe like 25% out, but I'm holding the rest at the moment. But for me, guys, I'd wait for this to come lower because it's just been on an absolute tear, right? Like, it hasn't ever had a red month. So yeah, be a bit more patient with this. If you do see a pullback, a deeper pullback to these levels on Giga, I think that's an absolute steal. So yeah, be aware of those on Giga. WIF as well. WIF just got listed on something I read this morning. Kraken, I think it was. I had to think about that one. So yeah, it's starting to, like, all these meme coins, Mog on Binance, all those sorts of things, it's starting to become easy for people to get into, right? So WIF also here is approaching maybe a level where I look for some longs too. If we maybe come back down a little bit lower, I'd be very keen to look for a WIF long as well here. I mean, this is still a bull wedge, right? Just a bull wedge within a breakout of a bull wedge on a smaller time frame. So again, in spot, this is still a nice area to DCA. You're still 2x to all-time highs, guys. So that's a great move. But obviously, leverage will be trying to catch this sort of dip here. So I'll probably have a look at this. I need to take a note so that I can remember to check these charts after. But WIF is one that I would look to DCA into a long over the coming sort of week or so. And I mean, like, BTC and alts and stuff can probably consolidate for a little bit longer before a next move up. But yeah, we'll just play it by ear, guys. Okay. So yeah, that's WIF. Let's look at Pepe. Obviously, we've got Memecoin, which is receiving a lot of interest at the moment as well, which is good to see. But yeah, it's just funny how that's all kind of happening at the moment. This looks still really good. Unlike WIF, it's kind of already taken out that wedge that it created, or this bull flag. Okay, so as you can see, it's already kind of out. Like, that's why we took the long, and that's why the long is up. I'm very happy holding that long, and I'm still very happy holding this in my spot portfolio. So Pepe isn't really in an area that I'm too interested at the moment. Memecoin is about to hit a 2x, guys. Let's go. I have taken initials out. I just took out initials before at 600. And that's amazing. I took 60% out, so I'll ride the rest free, guys. I mean, if this narrative starts to catch on, this could go to multiple billions as well. So I'm very happy. I only had a small bag because I didn't have much ETH. But I'm glad I got more ETH now to trade some more potential trends on there as well. But yeah, this looks great. Don't buy here, obviously, but just if you're in the trade, be thankful that you're in the trade already. Let's go run through some more. So Michi, again, a very dominant meme coin. I think that can definitely rally to close to that billion mark. Same again, pullbacks are opportunities, but this trend is so bullish. Like, as you can see, like literally every dip is eaten up. Okay, every dip is eaten up. Every dip. We'll watch this dip currently. For me, Michi 180 would be where I'd look to DCA. Probably, like, I mean, if you want to be a bit more risky, you could probably DCA here. But the better risk to reward would ideally be in the golden pocket for Michi, guys. But yeah, this looks great. Again, we caught this retest here at 97, and we took the initial breakout here at 83 as well. So we're up, 3x it was yesterday. But yeah, we're up just under 3x at the moment. I got to run through all my lists in my head. Apu, now this is one that I obviously have taken more aggressive profits on. We got in at 60 million. It's now just shy of 400. I can't even do the math on that. It's over a 6x, guys. So for me, that, as I said before, this wedge is a breakout, okay? That's a clear breakout. This, I'm not interested in accumulating this. We missed this. I didn't quite get this. I think I was still traveling or still coming back down here to Brizzy and setting up. So I missed this dip here. But that's the buy, okay? So there's plenty of opportunities. You don't need to worry about top blasting to stuff like this. There's plenty of opportunities out there. So Apu is very much on the way. It hit just shy of 400 million yesterday, so that's nearly 6.5x from our entry at 60 mil. So yeah, I mean, this is one of our better trades over the past couple of months now, I suppose. Yeah, over the past month or two. So yeah, that was a great trade as well. Moo is one that we obviously are in a long already with as well. Again, this one's just lagging a bit, and you just got to stay patient. Okay, it's this one still has more time to consolidate here, so it could, in theory, like go to the end of the month, if not into December, before you do see a sort of breakout or just a clean breakout like this. So yeah, keep an eye on Moo. I'm happy to be in this long, and that's it. We're DCAing. I've got my stop loss below this wick here, okay, and I'd DCA all the way down there to a retest. So I've got an order set there at about 100 mil as well. So yeah, staying patient with that. Again, these, as I said, these are my swing trades. I like to trade a little bit more on the higher macro side. That's why Sexy and Aussie are great as well, because they trade a little bit more on the lower time frame side. So that's why it works well as a group, right? Because we all kind of have our different flavors. So yeah, movement looks good here. I mean, your accumulation, this is accumulation very nice, above previous all-time highs for a long time. So yeah, that's bullish, right? You just got to stay patient with that. What else are we in? With Pepe, Mog, Giga, SPX, and Bitcoin. We'll look at those two. Same again, SPX was the risky long that we're in. It's still very valid. It's still low leverage, okay. And I did think that we could reject there, guys. But again, our stop loss, I think, is below there from memory. It could be, but potentially below that week, but I'd have to double check. Again, price and market cap are different when you're trading on exchanges. But again, this is, our entry is up here, but obviously I've got an entry down here as well. And then the beauty of that, obviously, is if you spread DCA entries across 1, 2, or 3 entries, it means that if it does hit, it drops your overall average entry for these trades. So yeah, I mean, this is ideally, this is what we do get for SPX. In theory, this is probably more of actually a bearish trend, but in terms of the pattern, but we'll keep an eye on what happens with volume. Holders are still very much going up. This is obviously Murad's gem. So I struggle to see this actually breaking down. If it does break down, obviously that's just a trade loss, but then that's accumulation. This is a massive, like, I would absolutely long any of this sort of accumulation down here, guys, if that actually happens. So yeah, being aware of that one is very much on the cards. Craig and I spoke about Bitcoin on our live stream the other day. If you can get an entry close to 200 million on Bitcoin, I think that's a great buy. DJ, a fellow meme coin trader in the space, he's a massive Sigma holder, massive selfie holder. He bought 500 grand worth of Bitcoin at 230 mil, I think. So, I mean, you've got him, you've got Murad, you've got so many people pushing this as well. If you get a test of anywhere below this purple zone, guys, it's probably, you know what, even like right now at 250, sorry, it's not a bad DCA. Like this whole area is not a bad DCA. You're still in that bull flag. If you get one more dip down here, something like that would be ideal. And we would be definitely looking for longs at that 170 to 180 mark. obviously all of this could go out the window, guys, and we could literally go like this, pump over the next sort of couple of days or a couple of weeks. So yeah, we just play it by ear, and we always wait for price to come to where we want it to be. Now PayPay was one that we obviously took a long on, and that's probably the one that's currently in the lowest. Sorry, as in it's down the most, but like I said before, it's still valid, right? It's still valid within this area. I was hoping it would break out from this. We obviously rejected from there. My stop loss is just below there. Ideally, we set a higher low, guys, and we're off to the races there. Volume hasn't really kicked in yet, so I'm just keeping an eye on this one. Hey, if it hits our stop loss, it hits our stop loss. Okay, no trader wins 100% of the time, but the risk to reward is certainly still there, and my lowest DCA hasn't been hit yet, so I'm staying patient with that one as well. This looks good, but in theory, like, you know me, guys, like in theory, we could obviously go lower and hit the 786 or even the 886. So if that happens, then we'll definitely look for another long opportunity as well. So keeping an eye on Pepe. A couple of our sort of medium-term plays, which are very much turning into long-term plays. Sigma, Selfie, Mini, Retardio. They look really good. I have skimmed some more profits. That's just the way I like to trade, guys. Obviously, if you want to bag hold longer, go for it. But as you can see, any dip, guys, on Sigma is probably a buy. We've already dipped and taken out. I mean, buyers stepped in crazy at that 107 mark. So any dip, and this is on the very shallow fib, the 236. So any dip, guys, in Sigma is probably worth a buy, in my opinion. Selfie is showing a little bit more weakness. Again, that's why I did decide to take some profit. Sigma's definitely the one, or Retardio. They're the two strong ones out of these 4 picks that we've been in for a little while. But again, same again. If we see a retest of this support, guys, on Selfie, okay, maybe even here at 47, that's not a bad entry. But if you get a little bit lower, okay, maybe even it does wick to this 39, that's probably a buy, okay? That's where I'm looking to buy, is at about 41 down to 39. If it obviously breaks, then we'll reevaluate after that. But Selfie, it looks good very shortly. Hopefully it does go lower so we can get a re-entry on that, or a DCA entry, depending if you are in it or not. Mini, again, is also kind of pumped a bit since our entry. Like, we're all up on these trades. Goodness, this is why I cannot wait to get my new internet. Come on, load me in. All right, I might have to close a few things. Come on. The wife's probably on Netflix as well, guys, so we'll have to battle with her, but let's have a look. Come on. Load me in, baby. All right. I'll come back to the chat and see if there's any questions. There's eight chats. So Michi, we just looked at that. Selfie, yep, we just spoke about that. Epic dipped. Yeah, see, I spoke about Epic last stream. I don't know. Unless it goes back down to really low, I'm not really interested. Yes, important meme coin sheet. Yeah, okay, well, I can keep the spreadsheet. That's cool. I might use the one that Coaches created, though. Apu NFTs. Yep. Peanut, yeah, I can have a look at Peanut shortly. Okay, so yeah, same again here, guys. Like, we haven't seen green volume come in, but this still looks very good. Okay, so for something like Mini, we took this breakout here. I shared it at both these lows. I also shared it the other day at about 44, so you're still up as well. Watch this level here if you get it. If it does hold that level, that's a good DCA. Higher low, 3 higher lows, then it would be okay. Which is great continuation for higher. So Mini looks good for continuation higher, and then those are your dips, about 51, 42. Retardio still looks very good. We got in at 120 million and at 100 million, so we are very much over a 2x on this trade. Again, like this is probably a stronger one as well. This probably not really. I'm not really interested in getting back into this unless we dip all the way down to 150 mil. So that's Retardio. Peanut is a trade that we obviously took the breakout of recently. I am not interested in this purely from a fact that I think a trend like this and Moondang and stuff, sure, it's going to stay around. It probably pumps as the market continues, right? But what you're going to see is a better trend, better cults continue, right? And so Kados was taking this swing trade from this fib the other day, and I did say, look, there's room from here up to here, which is a 20% move. I really hope he took profit because I did kind of think it would likely go down. It wouldn't pump higher. Like, you're still very high. This ran to like 180 million. Like, and it's like, it's just not a meme coin that's probably going to last, guys. Like, that's my opinion. Okay. Right. But again, we'll always be aware of a trade. So if the trade, obviously, that's a Mev wick, but we could still apply that strategy here. But yeah, give me the 786 and that's where I become interested. I'd watch the 618, but yeah, outside that, I'm not really interested in Peanut. I think that's all of our long-term to medium-term trades. Now, I'm very much in the camp. So Dan Fie's just asking about Glorp. I was looking at Glorp last night. Glorp and Kobe and stuff. Like, I've taken profits on Kobe a couple of times. We've swing traded that multiple times throughout the year. I'm looking, same as what we've done with like Sigma and Mini and Retardia, right? I'm looking for that next sort of wave, okay? I want greater pullbacks, and I want to then look at getting into stuff that's probably going to be that next wave to 50 mil. So these sort of tokens now at 10 mil, they're going to get to 50 mil, or the tokens that are at 50 mil that are going to get to 300 mil. Those are the ones that I'm looking for. So with Glorp here, guys, I probably would go a little bit lower. Give me these sort of shallow fibs here, and I become interested in Glorp. So that's Glorp there. Sorry, I didn't realize I had to change the chart. But yeah, so I'm waiting a little bit lower for Glorp. Give me these levels here, and I become very interested. Kobe, same again as well. It obviously broke out from this region. We did miss the buy, but that's okay. But again, same again. We'll watch to see what happens here. Give me any of this zone here, and I probably am keen to get back into Kobe as well. So keep an eye on holders, guys. Keep an eye on all those sorts of things. Supreme asked about Doolin. I know that the dude, whatever the big dude's name is on Twitter, I'm not really a fan of him. I don't know, he's commented on my stuff a few times and just been a bit of a wanker. So I'm not really interested in a coin that's controlled by such a big presence. What's his name? I can't remember his name. But I'm sure Supreme remembered his name. But yeah, no, same again with Dylan. Give me lower. Give me lower. Give me down here. Okay. A few things, though, that it looks like they have liquidity problems. Or whales are pretty much taking profits, guys. That's like with all those wicks. So yeah, be aware of something like that. Just double check top holders and those sorts of things on that sort of meme coin. Mikey, that's his name. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really like the way that he goes about his comments. So, I mean, he's just shilling this one meme coin because he created it and he probably owns millions of the supply. So, of course, he's going to shill that bag. Nah, bro, we trade. So, yeah, no, I mean, I'd get into this if it gives me a lower entry. Yeah. So that's how I'd go. No, we'll look at loose. Loose can be the last one unless there's any other requests, guys. Or any questions. So let's look at loose. Again, this hit 90 mil, 80 mil. So that's a 4x trade, guys. So if you haven't taken profits, yeah, there you go. It hit 80, just above 80. So, and look, this is why fibs are great, guys, okay? So again, where did we spend time consolidating? Where did we spend time consolidating? Where did we spend time support? Where did we spend time resistance? Where did we spend time resistance? Okay, where did we bounce from again, okay? And then obviously we're rejecting from there too. So this looks great if you're still in it from 24, 22 million, I think I shared it around there. So that's still about a 3x, just shy. But we obviously hit a little just shy of a 4x as well, guys, on that trade already. Something like this, no, I'm not interested in this. This is a clear breakout. I would want to see this come all the way back down before I get interested in this again. All right, Tajia. Let's look at me. Whenever I oh no, there it is. Cool. Yeah, so it's dumping. I mean, it pumped crazy. Like it went literally like we caught it. We caught it at 122K. Shout out to Nadia for that. But yeah, I mean, it's bounced, as you can see, it's bounced off its 0.5. Like I've said this morning in the chat, I would probably wait for it to give me lower. Like give me back down here at 2 mil. That's where I become interested. So even set a limit order down there, guys, and it might hit. So yeah, I mean, in theory, watch what happens here. Watch what happens obviously now, but this is the buy zone for me. That's the buy zone for me. Okay, and stay patient. Wait for price to come to us, guys. KeyCat. Okay, last two is KeyCat and Farcoin. KeyCat's on base, isn't it? I'm not really trading on base, and I've spoken about this quite a few times. My reasoning is I just prefer the volume, the liquidity, the consistent returns, the consistent opportunities on Solana. And obviously Ethereum is bouncing back. I'm not really interested in the chart like this. It looks great, right? But that's your resistance there. You want to break above that. So you could probably say if it pulls back, okay, so from the swing low to the swing high, if it pulls back here down low, that's probably maybe an entry there. Look for higher lows, double lows. Look for the fib, potentially the 618 could be a good buy. If it goes lower, then look for that. That's what my KeyCat would be. And then Fartcoin, and lock-in. Okay, yeah, lock-in's quite a big token as well. I'll look at Fartcoin. I saw this at 2 mil. I can't believe it. Anyways, so this is, again, a lot of meme coins aren't really at an area that I'm happy to pull back and see. Like this is, yeah, it's at its 236, but that's, look how steep this support is, okay? That more than likely that will break, okay? More than likely that will break. If it doesn't break now, I think, if it doesn't break now, right, go like this, you might bounce from here. You might attempt to make an all-time high. If it doesn't make an all-time high, it definitely breaks. That's a double top pattern. So yeah, be aware of that. And then last one is lock-in. So stay patient, guys, okay? Wait for, like, there's no point top blasting, if you want to call it that. There's no point blasting into meme coins right now if it's not at a good entry with risk to reward. Yeah, same with lock-in. This looks great, right? This is what you want to see. You want to see sort of consolidation, right? You want to see an accumulation zone. That's what I want to see before I look to get into something like some of these trades. Fwog as well. I took profits on Fwog, guys. That was an insane trade. So we got in at 60 mil on Fwog. I should probably update that in the Discord, but I took full profits. Like, I mean, this could run way higher. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, we got in 60. It hit like 530 mil. I took profits yesterday. I think it was around this price. Yeah. So I don't know what that math is, but that's a great trade. That's like a just shy of about a 6x, 7x. Yeah, about a 7x. So yeah, I mean, like this likely continues high, but again, it's kind of like what I said previously. I want to see it do this. Okay, like this. That's what I want to see. Okay, and then I get back into Fwog. I'm happy with the profits. Happy with what that is as well. Yeah, we looked at Sigma earlier, and no, Aura's fair. That's the trade that both Sexy and I took. And you're up like 2x on that trade. I've taken profits on this. I'm a lot different just from past situations, guys. But yeah, this looks good. I mean, if this, like, it has bounced from a 618, if it comes back down here, retest this, oh my God, I'll load up. I will load up on that. So yeah, ping me if you do see this. You could probably say there might be a bit of resistance there for Aura if it does break above its 0.5. But that's probably the level that I'd love to get the retest a little bit lower for me, and I become very interested in that trade again. But yeah, I've taken profits on that, a juicy 2x on Aura. I might need to share that as well. Yeah, exactly, Pat. Yeah, you got to take profits, bro. Like that's over a 2x trade. We got in at, I think my buy was 13 mil. I know Sexy shared it at like 20-ish mil. But then we DC'd at 15 mil from memory. So yeah, that's a 2x trade. Don't be silly. Take some profits off the table. Last TP's at 42. Yeah, well, that looks good there. But yeah, watch the dip. I mean, I'd probably buy again if it dipped and holders are increasing. So I'd keep an eye on that. Easy. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope that's a bit of an market update. I'll obviously put this, I'll record it and I'll upload it to YouTube so you can watch back the recording. Would it be smart to resell everything and buy lower? You never know. That's why I just take full profits and then I reevaluate a new trade always. That's always a tricky question, that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Yeah, ping me if you have any questions. More than happy to help you out. I am a little bit busy today. Got catching up with a fellow Web3 degen in the space today in Brizzy, which will be great to meet them. And then I'm doing a few jobs as well today. So I'll likely check back in tonight, guys. So yeah, I mean, price isn't doing too much. What volume over weekends is always tricky. So maybe ideally what I want to see is kind of consolidation sideways or come back down lower, accumulate lower, and then that's where I start to go crazy again into some of these swing trades. Outside that, guys, I'm not doing too much. I am in that iconic trade with Sexy. What's it at? Is it pumping? What are you at? Let's have a look. 275. Yeah, it's up a little bit. That's good. So I'll keep you an eye on that. That's the only swing trade, aggressive trade I'm in. But yeah, I'll be out today, guys. So I probably won't be looking for too many entries as well. Oh yeah, so we did break out. Let's go. All right, cool. Yeah, so you want to see volume increase here on this trade. But yeah, outside that, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll upload the replay so you can watch it back if you only just joined or if you obviously missed it. So cheers, guys. Enjoy your weekend as well.